Take a look around your home. What do you see? Everyday items, right? But what if I told you that some of the cheapest things you own could become more valuable than gold when the systems we rely on disappear? I'm not talking about expensive survival gear. I'm talking about the overlooked items in your drawers and closets. When supply chains break and stores are empty, these simple things will be the new currency. In this video, we're revealing 9 surprisingly cheap household items that will be priceless after a collapse. This isn't about fear, it's about being prepared and recognizing value where no one else does. Let's get started. 1. The Airtight Survival Vault. Most people see vacuum-seal storage bags as a clever way to reclaim closet space or keep seasonal clothes fresh. In a world of convenience, that's their primary function. But when society's systems fail and the grid goes down, these simple plastic envelopes transform into one of the most powerful survival assets you can own. Their value isn't just in organization, it's in preservation. They become silent, airtight vaults that shield your most critical supplies from the very elements of chaos that define a collapse. Think about the post-collapse environment. It will be defined by dampness, decay, and desperation. Moisture will seep into everything, fostering mold and rot. Pests, from rodents to insects, will be relentlessly searching for any available food source. Your stored supplies are a primary target. A simple tear in a bag or a damp cardboard box means your food is contaminated, your fire-starting tinder is useless, and your spare clothing is a mildewed mess. In this reality, there are no second chances or easy replacements. Every lost resource is a step closer to vulnerability. This is where vacuum seal bags, especially those compatible with a manual pump, become indispensable. They create a protective barrier that repels the threats that will ruin the unprepared. When you seal your items, you lock out air, moisture, and pests with absolute certainty. The true genius of this system lies in its independence from the power grid. A simple hand-operated pump allows you to create a perfect vacuum seal anywhere, anytime. This means you can secure items on the go, reseal packages after use, or protect newly acquired resources without needing electricity. Imagine having your essential supplies, dried beans, rice, medical gauze, spare socks, important documents, and fire starters, not just protected, but compressed. In a scenario where you may need to move quickly, space is a premium. Bulky, disorganized packs are noisy and inefficient. A tightly sealed and compressed bug-out bag is streamlined, silent, and waterproof. You can move with confidence, knowing your gear is safe from a sudden downpour or an accidental drop in a stream. The psychological advantage is immense. While others struggle with spoiled food and damp gear, your resources remain pristine. This makes you not just a survivor, but a valuable trade partner. Showing up to a barter outpost with airtight, clean provisions when everyone else is fighting rot gives you immense leverage. They are lightweight, inexpensive, and overlooked by the majority, yet they protect the things that will ultimately keep you alive. 2. The Silent Sentry. In a world stripped of modern security systems, what is the value of controlling your own doorways? A simple rubber doorstop, often forgotten in a junk drawer, becomes a crucial tool for personal safety and tactical control. When the rule of law vanishes, your front door transitions from a simple entryway into a primary line of defense. While many will focus on complex locks or heavy barricades, the humble doorstop offers an immediate, silent, and incredibly effective solution. It requires no batteries, makes no noise, and is nearly impossible to defeat without creating a significant disturbance. Its power lies in its simplicity and the fundamental principles of physics. When wedged firmly under a door, it creates an anchor that can resist immense force. This isn't just about stopping a door from swinging shut. It's about creating a formidable barrier that gives you the most precious resource in a crisis: time. That extra moment to react, to prepare, or to escape can be the difference between safety and disaster. Consider its versatility in a post-collapse environment. At night, a securely placed wedge under each external and internal door provides a silent alert system. Any attempt to force entry will be met with solid resistance, creating noise that will wake you and deter the intruder. It's a low-tech alarm that never fails. Beyond basic security, door stoppers offer tactical advantages. They can be used to hold a door open for ventilation without it slamming shut in the wind, a crucial consideration for airflow in shelters without power. You can prop a door slightly ajar to listen for movement outside or to maintain a line of sight. They can even be used to wedge a window sash shut, adding another layer of security against both intruders and the elements. Because they are compact, lightweight, and virtually indestructible, you can carry several in a bug-out bag without adding any significant weight. In a communal shelter, you could silently secure your personal space without drawing attention. The strategic value is immense. While others are making noise by dragging furniture to block a door, you can secure your position in seconds. This small piece of rubber is a force multiplier, an object that grants you control over your immediate environment when control is everything. 3. The filtration gatekeeper. That fine metal mesh strainer in your kitchen drawer, typically used for rinsing quinoa or sifting flour, is one of the most underrated multi-tools for post-collapse survival. Its true value emerges when clean, processed resources are no longer available. In a world where water sources are questionable and scavenged food is often contaminated, the ability to separate the useful from the harmful becomes a daily necessity. The mesh strainer acts as the essential first step in nearly all purification and preparation processes at Gatekeeper that protects you and your more advanced gear from failure. Its primary role is in water prefiltration. Any survivalist knows that running murky water directly through a modern filter will clog it quickly, rendering it useless. By first passing water through a metal strainer, you can easily remove leaves, sediment, insect larvae, and other large debris. This simple action dramatically extends the life of your main water filter and reduces the amount of boiling time needed to make water safe, conserving precious fuel. It's not a purifier itself, but it is the critical workhorse that makes purification sustainable. The strainer's utility extends far beyond water. When foraging for wild edibles, it's perfect for sifting through grains to remove dirt, stones, and insects. You can rinse wild herbs and roots efficiently, ensuring they are clean before consumption or preservation. It is also an invaluable tool for processing materials. For instance, you can sift wood ash to create a fine powder needed for making soap, or to create an alkaline solution for nixtamalizing corn. If you are processing medicinal plants, it can help separate stems and leaves from a prepared tincture. A key advantage is its material. Being made of metal, specifically stainless steel, means it is incredibly durable and easy to sanitize. Unlike plastic, it can be held over a flame to sterilize it without melting, ensuring it remains safe for food and water preparation. You can drop it, step on it, or scrape it clean, and it will continue to function. It is a tool that turns chaotic, raw materials into usable, orderly resources with no power and no noise. It's a simple, robust, and versatile piece of gear that the unprepared will overlook until the moment they desperately need it. 4. The analog database. In our modern lives, we often take information for granted. Answers to any question are just a few taps away. But in a post-collapse world, when the internet is a distant memory and digital libraries have vanished, knowledge itself becomes a rare and powerful commodity. This is where the humble hardcover book, particularly nonfiction and reference guides, transforms from a simple decorative item into an invaluable survival asset. Think of old encyclopedias, DIY repair manuals, medical textbooks, or guides on edible and medicinal plants. These are no longer just books, they are offline databases, tangible blueprints for rebuilding, healing, and thriving. When you can't Google how to purify water, splint a broken bone, or identify a safe food source, the person who has that information in a durable, physical format holds immense power. This knowledge is not just for personal use. It becomes a critical resource for trade, leadership, and community building. An entire group's survival could hinge on the details within a single field guide to local flora. The physical nature of a hardcover book offers advantages that are easy to overlook. They are built to last, capable of enduring rough handling, humidity, and the general wear and tear of a demanding environment. Unlike a fragile smartphone or tablet, a book requires no power, can't be wiped by an electromagnetic pulse, and won't shatter if dropped. Its utility can even extend beyond its content. A thick, heavy book can be used to press plants for preservation, serve as a small, stable platform for equipment, or even add an insulating layer inside a pack. Furthermore, we cannot discount the immense psychological benefit. In a world defined by chaos and uncertainty, the structure and knowledge contained within a book can be a powerful anchor for morale. Reading, learning, and having the ability to teach children provide a sense of normalcy and purpose. It is a connection to the civilization that was lost and a tool to build a new one. Storing a curated collection of these analog databases, covering topics from basic mechanics and first aid to gardening and construction, is one of the smartest preparations one can make. When information becomes the most valuable currency, the one with the library is king. 5. The unseen workhorse. Often relegated to a garage shelf or a gardening shed, a simple roll of natural fiber twine like jute or sisal is one of the most versatile and underestimated tools in a survival scenario. While modern synthetic ropes like paracord get most of the attention, the unassuming nature of twine gives it a unique set of advantages. Its true strength lies in its quiet utility and adaptability. In a world without hardware stores or easy access to manufactured goods, cordage is fundamental to countless daily tasks. From constructing shelters and setting up tripwire alarms to bundling firewood and creating a clothesline, the need for something to tie, bind, and secure is constant. Jute twine excels in these roles because it is both effective and inconspicuous. Its natural, earthy color allows it to blend seamlessly into the environment, making it ideal for creating discreet snares for trapping small game or for lashing together parts of a shelter without broadcasting your location with bright, synthetic colors. This low-profile quality is a significant tactical advantage when staying hidden is a priority. Furthermore, the biodegradable nature of natural twine is a feature, not a bug. When setting traps or perimeter lines that you may need to abandon, the twine will eventually break down and return to the earth, leaving no trace of your presence. This makes it a responsible and sustainable choice for long-term survival in the wild. Jute is also highly effective tinder. A small, frayed bundle can catch a spark with ease, making it a dual-purpose addition to any fire kit. Its value in trade should not be overlooked. Most people will not think to pack enough cordage, and its usefulness becomes apparent very quickly. A few well-packaged dry rolls of twine can become a high-demand barter item, easily traded for food, water, or their essential supplies. It is lightweight and compact, meaning you can store a significant amount without sacrificing much space or adding weight to your pack. From repairing gear and lashing a splint to creating a fishing line or hanging food safely out of reach of pests, this simple string is a silent, indispensable workhorse. 6. The precision problem solver. In any survival situation, it is often the failure of small, intricate components that can lead to catastrophic consequences. A loose screw on a pair of prescription glasses can render a person effectively blind, a wobbly handle on a knife can make it unsafe, and a faulty connection in a piece of electronic gear can leave you without a vital tool. This is where the tiny, almost comically small eyeglass repair kit proves its immense worth. Contained within its minuscule plastic case are the micro-tools needed to perform precision repairs that would otherwise be impossible. This kit is far more than just a solution for broken spectacles. It is a micro-toolkit for maintaining the delicate equipment that modern survival often depends on. Those miniature flathead and Phillips head screwdrivers are perfectly sized for adjusting the optics on a scope, tightening the housing on a handheld radio, or accessing the battery compartment of a headlamp. The tiny screws and nuts included in the kit are a treasure trove of replacement parts for a multitude of gear. Imagine being in the field when the pivot screw on your multi-tool works itself loose. Without a way to tighten it, the entire tool could become useless. The magnetized tip of a driver from an eyeglass kit can not only tighten that screw, but also help retrieve it if dropped in the dirt. This ability to maintain and repair gear on a micro level provides a massive advantage, extending the life of your equipment and ensuring its reliability when you need it most. These kits are virtually weightless and take up almost no space, making it easy to stash one in every bag: your primary bug-out bag, your first aid kit, and your everyday carry pouch. The trade value of such a simple item is astronomical. In a group setting, being the only person capable of fixing essential but delicate items like eyeglasses or communication devices makes you an invaluable member of the team. When everything is breaking down, the person who can hold the smallest pieces together possesses a unique and powerful skill. 7. The humble fabric multi-tool. In every home, there's a linen closet with a stack of old, forgotten pillowcases. They might be faded, slightly worn, or simply mismatched from their original set. In our current world, they are disposable. But when society's conveniences evaporate, this simple piece of cotton fabric becomes one of the most versatile and valuable resources you can possess. Its value lies in its sheer adaptability. It is a blank canvas for solving dozens of unexpected survival problems. It's a breathable, durable, and lightweight textile that can be repurposed in countless ways. When you need to gather foraged goods like berries, nuts, or medicinal herbs, a pillowcase instantly becomes a soft, silent carrying pouch. Just tie off the corners and you have an effective field bag that won't damage delicate contents. This simple function alone is invaluable when every calorie counts and protecting your haul is paramount. Its utility extends into more critical survival areas. When faced with a questionable water source, a pillowcase serves as an excellent pre-filter. While it won't purify the water, straining it through the cotton weave will remove larger sediment, debris, and insect larvae. This single step can significantly extend the life of your primary water filter and reduce the fuel needed for boiling, conserving two precious resources at once. In a crisis situation involving smoke, dust, or airborne pathogens, a damp pillowcase becomes a makeshift respirator, offering a crucial layer of protection for your lungs. For medical applications, its uses are numerous. A clean pillowcase can be torn into strips for bandaging, folded into a sling to immobilize an injured arm, or used as a tourniquet in a dire emergency. When hygiene is a challenge, it can serve as a liner for boots to prevent blisters, or as a clean surface to lay out first aid supplies. Its value as a tool for comfort and morale should not be underestimated either. Stuffed with dry leaves, grass, or spare clothing, it becomes an instant pillow, providing the restorative rest needed to maintain physical and mental resilience. They are lightweight, take up minimal space, and are overlooked by almost everyone, yet their potential applications are nearly limitless. 8. The steel core of the kitchen. Take a look at that large stainless steel mixing bowl in your kitchen cabinet. It's likely been used for tossing salads or whipping up batter, a mundane but useful kitchen tool. However, in a post-collapse environment where the comforts of a modern kitchen are gone, this single piece of metal transforms into a cornerstone of survival. Its power lies in its unparalleled versatility and durability. A stainless steel bowl is more than just a container. It's a wash basin, a cooking pot, a signaling device, a water collection system, and a high-value trade good rolled into one. Unlike plastic, which can melt and harbor bacteria, or glass, which can shatter, stainless steel is robust and reliable. Its ability to withstand direct heat is perhaps its most critical feature. You can place it directly over a fire or on a camp stove to boil water for purification, cook a meal, or sterilize medical instruments. This turns it into an efficient, lightweight alternative to heavy cast iron cookware, allowing you to prepare food and make water safe with minimal gear. Beyond cooking, the bowl becomes a central hub for sanitation, a critical component of health in a world without running water. It can serve as a basin for washing hands, cleaning wounds, or laundering small items of clothing. A dedicated bowl for these tasks helps prevent cross-contamination and the spread of disease, a threat that will be rampant in a collapsed society. Its wide, open shape makes it an excellent tool for collecting rainwater, a passive way to secure a vital resource. On a sunny day, its reflective surface can be used as a signaling mirror to attract attention over long distances. In a dark shelter, placing it behind a candle or small lamp will amplify the light, making your limited resources more effective. The value of such a multifunctional, indestructible tool cannot be overstated. When others are struggling with broken or inadequate containers, the person with a simple steel bowl has a reliable solution for many of life's new challenges. 9. The flexible field kitchen. Silicone baking mats, those floppy, colorful sheets used to prevent cookies from sticking, area product of modern convenience. But their unique properties make them a surprisingly brilliant and often overlooked survival tool. When the world is no longer clean and sterile, surfaces are a forgotten luxury. A silicone mat provides something invaluable: a portable, reusable, and perfectly clean workspace. In any survival scenario, you will be forced to prepare food, tend to medical needs, or organize small gear on whatever surface is available, be it a dirty rock, a damp log, or the ground. A silicone mat instantly solves this problem. Unroll it, and you have a food-safe, waterproof, and non-stick surface ready for any task. This immediately elevates your sanitation and efficiency. When preparing foraged foods or kneading dough made from scavenged flour, you won't lose precious calories to dirty prep area. The mat's heat resistance opens up even more possibilities. You can place it on a flat rock near a fire or on a makeshift grill to cook flatbreads or dry out sliced roots and herbs without them burning or sticking. It acts as an insulator, protecting your food from direct, scorching heat. This same principle applies to fire starting. In wet or snowy conditions, getting tinder to catch a spark off the damp ground is a frustrating, often futile effort. Placing a silicone mat down first gives you a dry, insulated platform to build your tinder bundle, dramatically increasing your chances of success. The mat's flexibility and non-porous surface also make it an impromptu funnel for transferring dry goods like rice or grains into a narrow-mouthed container, preventing spillage. It's incredibly lightweight, rolls up into a tight cylinder that fits anywhere in a pack, and can be easily washed and sterilized. Its value becomes most apparent when you need it most, the moment you realize every surface around you is a potential source of contamination. As we've seen, true preparedness isn't found in expensive, specialized gear, but in the overlooked corners of your own home. From the simple utility of a pillowcase to the precision of an eyeglass repair kit, these 9 items prove that value is determined by usefulness, not price. Their power lies in their versatility, durability, and the critical problems they solve when modern systems fail. The key to smart survival is recognizing this potential before you need to. Take a look around your home today with new eyes and start assembling the tools that others will only wish they had. What other overlooked household items do you think hold hidden survival value? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue preparing intelligently together.